Welcome to another edition, so to speak, in cultural issues and doing business. This time I'd like to look at Holland, where I did spend a lot of time when I worked for Royal Dutch Shell. Well, I didn't have any so-called training when I went, so I had to learn as I go and learn as I observe. And whatever culture you're in, you're not going to have them adapt to you. You're going to have to adapt to their way of doing things. Like when in Rome, do as the Romans. One of the very first things I noticed is in a business meeting, the Dutch will simply criticize your idea. Now, we don't quite do it that way in the States. We sometimes believe in the indirect approach, which has been in this book, but the Dutch always have a direct approach. And we would often, as an American, think, oh, this is really inappropriate. And then after I had to sit back and observe, and after they, really criticized one another, everybody goes off to lunch. And that leads me to a second item. When you go to lunch with them, you get your own plate, fork, spoon, etc., and sit down at the table before the server even comes out. Why? The Dutch believe in egalitarianism. Everyone is equal. The Dutch have a proverb or saying that says, even one strand of wheat in the field, you can't have one. Everyone is equal and no one stands out. So your stories, your war stories, we all talk war stories, whether you're a student or a faculty member or a business person, they don't want to hear them. They don't want to hear that, well, I remember the time I had to do this and I solved the problem. Not. We all appreciate innovative, and effective solutions. But the Dutch take it a big of a step that we don't do here. Their bank accounts are set up through a system called VEEM, V-E-M, and I'm probably mispronouncing it, and they just transfer the money to the other business's account. And it even goes down in Holland to, like in Thailand, you get something for me, okay, I'll send you the money immediately through my bank account, through this room. I'm sorry, VEEM. Now, just like you wouldn't criticize the president in a meeting, or the example, if you watch the video on Thailand, the king, you don't do it either in Holland. Many people, even though it's a parliamentary democracy, feel the monarchy is the heart of the nation, as many people do in the UK. The Dutch appreciate a good joke, but believe me, sometimes an American joke doesn't carry over. As you meet other people from other cultures, you're going to discover that. And they can tell you a joke and you'll say, I don't get that. And finally, when somebody in the States might come into the room, you'll go, meaning, what's up? But that's rude to do in Holland. Well, there's so many cultural differences between doing business as an American in many different countries, if not all countries. You have to stay on the ball. Read first, talk to friends that have been there, friends or colleagues, and when you get there, watch, observe, and listen. Thank you. I hope you've gotten something out of this, because again, in life, you never know where you're going to go. Thank you.